Okay, so here's the ratios, and you absolutely 100% have to know these ratios. All right, so these ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent. All right, sine, cosine, and tangent. If you don't know these, you aren't given these. Obviously, if you can look them up, that's great. But if you don't have them in front of you, you have to be able to put them on the paper so that you can do it. This is how I remember them. So, I think I learned these in 8th grade. But my teacher told me that the letters stood for some old horse taught another horse taking oats away. I still remember to this day. I am currently 41 when I'm making this video. I was 12 or 13 when I learned this stuff. So it's 29 years I've remembered this thing. So it's something dumb, and that's why I remember it. But you should write this down on every problem that you have to do with any kind of trigonometry, finding the angle, finding the side, things like that. All right. So again, a couple of really important things. A is an angle. All right. So what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to write like sin equals O over H like that. That's a bad idea because then there should be an angle right here. All right. In this spot, there should be an angle. So don't write it like that. If you want to write it like this, great. All right. If you're going to write it down, though, make sure you write like sine parentheses equals O over H or sine of A equals O over H. Because if you don't have an angle here, then these don't work. You can't do anything for the problem. So we want to make sure that we have that. And then here's the bottom line. These are just fractions. They're ratios. We're going to cross multiply sometimes. Not all the time. All right, but we're going to cross multiply sometimes. So we're not going to have a lot. It's not complicated. It looks ugly when you first write it down. But I might, just suggest that we're understanding that when we go into this, they're just some fractions. All right, there's some fractions. The calculator is going to take care of it. They're going to have decimals, but again, we have a calculator that has no problem with decimals, so we're going to let the calculator take care of that part of it.